Hello everyone. Today we will gain some basic knowledge about the Constitution of India through some multiple choice questions. So without wasting any time, let's start with it. The first question is, which of the following statement is found to be correct? Statement 1. The person arrested has a right to consult a legal advisor of his own choice ever since the moment of his arrest and also to have effective interview with the lawyer out of the hearing of the police, though it may be within their presence. Statement 2. The right extends to any person who is arrested, whether under the general law or under any special or specific law. Options are A. Only first statement is correct. B. Only second statement is correct. C. First and second statement are correct. And D. None of the statements are correct. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is both the statement. Statement 1 and statement 2 are correct. The next question is, who decides the salary and the allowances of the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker of the Assembly? Options are A. Governor, B. Chief Minister, C. State Legislature, or D. Parliament. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is State Legislature. The salaries and the allowances of the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker of the State Legislative Assembly and the Chairman and the Deputy Chairman of the State Legislative Council are fixed by the State Legislature only. The next question is, which of the following is mentioned in Clause 2 of the Article 22 of the Indian Constitution? Options are A. The right to consult legal practitioner. B. Right to defend by a legal practitioner. C. Right to be produced before the nearest magistrate. Or D. Both A and B. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is, right to be produced before the nearest magistrate is the crux and is mentioned in the clause 2 of Article 22 of the Indian Constitution. The next question is, the right to make a representation against the order of detention is the most cherished and valuable right conferred upon a person detained under Article dash of the Indian Constitution, and if there has been any infraction of such right, the detained person is entitled to be released. Fill in the blanks with the number of the article. Options are A. Article 22 Clause 2, B. Article 22 Clause 3, C. Article 22 Clause 4, or D. Article 22 Clause 5. The correct answer to this question is option D. That is, in Article 22 Clause 5, it is mentioned that a detained person should be represented against the order of detention and should be released if there is infraction of any such right. The next question is, who has the power to direct the establishment of a separate development boards for Vidarbha and Marathwada in Maharashtra? Options are A. President, B. Prime Minister, C. Governor, D. Chief Minister. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is, a governor has the power to direct the establishment of separate developments of boards for Vidarbha and Marathwada in Maharashtra. The governor of a state, though has to consult the council of ministers led by the chief minister, acts finally on his discretion for the establishment of a separate board in Maharashtra. The next question is, who appoints the chief minister? The options are A. The Chief Justice of High Court, B. President, C. Prime Minister, or D. Governor. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is, the Governor appoints the Chief Minister. The Constitution of India does not contain any specific procedure for the selection and the appointment of the Chief Minister of the state. Article 164 of the Constitution only says that the Chief Minister shall be appointed by the Governor. The next question is, who appoints the Chief Minister? The options are A. The Chief Justice of High Court, B. President, C. Prime Minister, or D. Governor. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is, the governor appoints the chief minister. The Constitution of India does not contain any specific procedure for the selection and the appointment of the chief minister of the state. Article 164 of the Constitution only says that the chief minister shall be appointed by the governor. The next question is, how many days in advance a notice is to be given to Speaker of the State Legislative Assembly to move a resolution against him? Options are A. 7 days, B. 14 days, C. 15 days, or D. 30 days. The correct answer to this question is option B. That is, a 14-day advance notice is to be given to Speaker of the State Legislative Assembly to move a resolution against him. The Speaker of the State Legislature can be removed by a resolution passed by a majority of all the then members of the Assembly. Such resolution can be moved only after giving 14 days advance notice to the Speaker. The next question is, the meetings of the State Legislative Council are presided by which of the following? Options are A. Deputy Speaker, B. Speaker, C. Chairman, or D. Governor. The correct answer to this question is option C. That is, the meeting of the State Legislative Council are presided by the chairman. The next question is, where can be the money bill introduced? Options are, the statements are first Legislative Assembly, second Legislative Council, or third joint sitting of both houses. Options are A. Only one, B. Only one and two, C. Only first and third, or D. First, second, and third. The correct answer to this question is option A. That is, only at Legislative Assembly a money bill can be introduced. A money bill can be introduced in the State Legislative Assembly only on the recommendation of the governor, and no one else has the authority to recommend the introduction of the money bill. The next question is, who determines the salaries, allowances, privileges, leave, and pension of the judges of the High Court? Options are A. Parliament, B. Rajya Sabha, C. State Legislature, or D. None of the above. The correct answer to this question is option A. That is, the Parliament decides the salary, allowances, privileges, leave, and pension of the judges of the High Court. The Parliament of India cannot be varied to their disadvantage after their appointment except during a financial emergency in the country. The next question is, a death sentence awarded by the Sessions Court or an additional session court should be confirmed by which of the following? Options are A. High Court, B. Supreme Court, C. President, or D. The Chief Justice of India. The correct answer to this question is option A. That is, High Court has to give an authorization or the affirmation of the death sentence that is passed by a session court or the additional session court. The death sentence, which is also referred to as capital punishment, awarded by a session court or the additional session court, should be confirmed by the High Court of the state before it can be executed, whether there is an appeal by the convicted person or not. The next question is, which of the following articles of the Indian Constitution states the following? Quote, no child below the age of 14 years shall be employed to work in any factory or mine or engaged in any other hazardous employment. Unquote. Options are A. Article 22, B. Article 22 Clause 2, C. Article 23, or D. Article 24. The correct answer to this question is option D. That is, Article 24 states that no child below the age of 14 years shall be employed to work in any factory, mine, or be engaged in any other hazardous employment. So let's see and discuss what is Article 24. Let us now discuss what is Article 24. Article 24 states the prohibition of employment of children in factories, etc. As per this article, no child below the age of 14 years shall be employed to work in any factory or mine or engaged in any hazardous employment, provided that nothing in this subsection clause shall authorize the detention of any person beyond the maximum period prescribed by any law made by Parliament under subclause B of clause 7, or such person is detained in accordance with the provisions of any law made by Parliament under subclause A and B of clause 7. The next question is, the governor consults which of the following in the matter of appointment, posting, and promotion of the district judges? Options are A. Supreme Court, B. President, C. High Court, or D. Tribunals. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is High Court. The governor consults the High Court of the state in matters of appointment, posting, promotion of district judges, and in the appointments of person to the judicial service of the state. The next question is, which committee has been constituted to administer and implement the legal services program in India? Options are Chief Justice of India Legal Services Committee, B. Supreme Court Legal Service Committee, C. High Court Legal Service Committee, or D. Legal Service Committee. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is, the Supreme Court Legal Service Committee has been constituted to administer and implement the legal service program in India. The next question is, which of the following is included in free legal services? Statements are first, payment of court fees, process fees, and all other charges payable or incurred in connection with any legal proceedings. Second, providing services of lawyers in legal proceedings. Third, preparation of appeal, paperwork including printing and translation of document in legal proceeding. Options are only first is included in free legal services. Option B, only second and third statement are included. C, only third statement is included. Or option D, all of the above, the first, second, and third statement are included. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is, all of the above, the first, second, and the third statement are included in the free legal services. The activities that are included in free legal services are first, payment of court fees, process fees, and all other charges payable or incurred in connection to any legal proceedings. Second, providing service of lawyers in a legal proceedings. Third, preparation of appeal paperwork, including printing and translation of documents in legal proceedings. And fourth, obtaining and supply of certified copies of orders and other documents in legal proceedings. The next question is, which of the following can organize Lok Adalats? First, State Legal Services Authority. Second, District Legal Service Authority. Third, Supreme Court Legal Services Committee. Or fourth, Taluk Legal Services Committee. The options are A, only first and two, B, only first, second, and third, C, only first, third, and fourth, or D, first, second, third, and fourth. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is, all of the above. The State Legal Service Authority, District Legal Service Authority, Supreme Court Legal Service Authority, and Taluk Legal Service Authority. All the four can organize Lok Adalats. Bodies that can organize Lok Adalats are the State Legal Service Authority, the District Legal Service Authority, the Supreme Court Legal Service Authority, and the High Court Legal Service Authority, or the Taluk Legal Service Committee. The next question is, which committee recommended that nyaya panchayats should be kept as separate bodies from that of development panchayats? Options are A, GVK Rao Committee, B, Dantwala Committee, C, Ashok Mehta Committee, or D. Hanumantha Rao Committee? The correct answer to this question is option C, that is Ashok Mehta Committee. The Ashok Mehta Committee recommended that the Nyaya panchayats should be kept separate from development panchayats. They should be presided over a qualified judge. The next question is, in which year was Gadgil Committee on Policy and Program constituted? Options are A. 1979, B. 1971, C. 1980, or D. 1988. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is, in 1998, the Gadgil Committee on Policy and Program was constituted. The Gadgil Committee, the Committee on Policy and Program, was constituted in 1988 by Congress Committee. It was made to work under the chairmanship of V.N. Gadgil. This committee was asked to ponder on the question of how best Panchayati Raj institutions should be made effective. The next question is, who is authorized to make any provision for reservation of seats in any panchayat or offices of chairperson in panchayat at any level in favor of backward classes? Options are A. President, B. Parliament, C. Governor, or D. State legislature. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is, the state legislature is authorized to make any provision for reservation of seats in any panchayat or offices of the chairperson in panchayat at any level.